Whatever you are, you don't impose yourself on me, nor do I impose myself on you. Maybe here I can just make 2 points. One is that Uganda does not have a border with Somalia. When therefore we decided to involve ourselves in Somalia, it was out of principle and strategy. Principle number one, we did not accept the chauvinism of Islamic groups who come here and waste our time, that they want to impose themselves on society. We had the same problems with Sudan, Khartoum, and now it was coming up in Somalia. So that was one of the reasons. The second reason was to extend solidarity to Ethiopia, because Ethiopia was being attacked because of Khartoum, and then now these groups in Somalia, we had to stand with them. That was the second reason. And this I shared in detail with the excellencies in the closed session. The chauvinist groups should leave us alone. We, the Africans of this area, we have a very rich history. We are different, but we don't try to impose our identity on others. The Muslims talk of haram, 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 haram. I told Bashir of Sudan that my list of haram is much longer than his. Because for him, he was only talking about pigs. But according to the Ugandans in the savannah, we have got a longer list of haram, which I don't want to go into. I told the meeting in the closed session. But we accept one another. Whatever you are, you don't impose yourself on me, nor do I impose myself on you. So that's one point I just wanted to mention. The second one is that these Western countries pulling out, this is not a problem. If they want to pull out, they pull out. Because all the problems we have solved here, we never did them with anybody's support. We were working with our brothers. When we got rid of Idi Amin, who supported us? It was Tanzania and Mozambique only, and us. On the issue of Sudan, who was involved? We can manage. This is what we agreed in the closing session, that Somalia is not going to be abandoned because of some other people outside. And we have the capacity. Whether the others pull out or not, we shall manage. These are the 2 points. I thank you very much.
This summit was meant for security and the AU mission in Africa, and the problem of financing that exists, and that has been, and the issue of Al-Shabaab and all this, that has been covered very well. But for political matters, that's internal, and with your guidance and your support and your advice, we will do that homework by our own, and not in this communique. That is not local politics of Somalia, must not be internationalized, regionalized, or this communique is going to the African Union, to the United Nations, to everywhere. Somalia is not in a position to accept that.
Allow me to begin by expressing the AU's most sincere gratitude to His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and to the government and people of Uganda for the warm hospitality and also hosting the second extraordinary summit of the troop contributing countries, as you did last year in April 2025 and in 2023. Uganda has stood as one of the pillars of Africa's engagement in Somalia for close to 20 years. Its leadership and the sacrifices borne by its forces and by those of all troops and police contributing countries command our deepest appreciation. I wish to pay tribute to all the African soldiers and police officers who have served under the flag of the African Union and made the ultimate sacrifice. Their professionalism and their courage and their sacrifice have enabled Somalia to advance along the path to stability. I'm not going to read all my speech since the communique has been already adopted, but it's my duty as the chair of the African Union Commission to convey 3 messages in front of this august body, august assembly. The number 1 message is that Africa remains fully committed alongside Somalia. The second message, that we are determined to preserve the gains of AUSSOM and to conduct an orderly transition grounded in the realities on the ground. And the third message is that we intend to pursue a close dialogue with all our partners in order to secure support that is predictable, sustainable, and consistent with the priorities defined by Africans themselves. I wish to assure the government and people of Somalia that the Commission will continue to mobilize all the political, diplomatic, and financial support necessary for the success of this mission. The AU Commission will continue to accompany Somalia towards a lasting peace in the interest of its people and in the interest of our continent.